Oops. Well, make sure that's going beep boop, beep boop, beep boopin', beep boopin', beep boopin', beep beep boop boop boop, beep boop boop, boop boop beep. Season 2, episode 22. It's like always confusing. I always don't remember. But yeah, there we go. So, I actually wrote notes because there were some ideas that came up yesterday, and try to get those going. It's interesting. Most of the stuff is always code. I feel like it would be such boring unless you like my. I should put like a ASMR thing tag, because I guess you can hear my clickety clacking with my keyboard. Wait, there was something here I need to do here. Yeah, this is fine. No. It's here. No, here. Aha, there's the thing we're looking for. This here. This has to be opened up. So let's make this like 4. They're all going to be slimes for now. We'll just do slimes. So theory is... Oh, my tum-tum. Theory is that this should work. Spear and battle. Next battle. Spear and battle. Heal. Next battle. Okay. Spear and battle. Whatever, recruit. Okay, we got 3 enemies. Let's hit this one. It broke. So, where did this break? It broke here. It says it broke here. Icon. Well, we got a few breaks. We got this one. Okay. What is E1? What is E2? What is E3? I should probably rename those because they're all just clones. And then here we get to this part and it gets upset because it's like icons. Okay, that would be why. I think I know this. Icon prefab component hero number. No, that should be fine. Oh, they should actually have their nickname. They should be called their nickname. Whoopsies. Yeah, it should be the nickname. I done goofed that. Clear all this. Let's make sure that's the nickname. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do this thingy here. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Didn't want to press that button. Didn't want to press the button. Oh, hello. Firestorm scope. A lot of stuff there to unpack. A firestorm scope. How are you today? And it's the first time saying hello. Where was I? I was trying to do something. Here we go. This is what I was trying to do. CV, enter, publish, confirm. Cool. Not too bad. Just trying to fix a couple little weird bugs I got. Trying to get things to shimmy shammer into where I want them to be. What brings you to my humble little channel of clickety clacking? Oops, no, I didn't want to run it. I did not want to run it. Okay, if I do this, yeah, no, this has to be changed. It should be, yep, that's why. Actually, I could probably find where it does it. Slot 1, here we go. I've been learning Unity. I like watching streams as I get ready for bed. Oh, you're learning Unity. Are you learning Unity by yourself? Are you learning it in school? Are you learning it in, I don't know, somewhere else? Okay, where am I doing this? This is setting it. I want to change my name. Where did I here we go. Here, creating the prefab. We do not want it to actually use the unit name. We want it to be the unit nickname. This should be .unit nickname, because that's a more unique thing. I myself learned C++ many years ago, getting back into coding for fun. Oh, that's awesome. And is Unity your stepping stone for making your own video game? Nickname, I think that's what I wanted to do. Compile. Let's clear this. Let's run this. We should see a different name appear. Click you. Hey, there we go. Sam. Bullseye. Perfect. Combat. Yep, playing with 2D side of things. Nothing particular, just basic game to learn. Oh, that's good. That's cool. I highly recommend participating in a game jam. Not one of those like 24-hour ones. Try to find like a month-long or a week-long game jam. It's a great way to just kind of pick a very small scope to do stuff. Okay, cool. Homie's going stab. If you're wondering why things are going quickly, I have stuff set to much lower levels because I want to test some things. My slime, oh, there we go, it broke. So where did we break? It's here, it keeps breaking here. This looks cool. Final Fantasy type vibes. Yeah, actually, kinda, yeah. I guess I could give you your first time here, come to visit. So what I'm doing is this probably May, June, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to be releasing a open beta for my game on Steam, and it's just going to be like a tower climb type thing or a dungeon crawl. Pretty much you start at the very bottom, you got to work your way from the bottom out of the dungeon. This is so I can collect data on how my combat system works. So my combat system, we can just see a quick thing of it. I'll show you real quick here. But yeah, see, this is kind of the gist of it. You start off at the bottom. Things are not, everything's kind of just thrown together just so I can get stuff running properly. But you choose a hero. Ooh, this will give me a recruit right away. Well, we'll recruit. You go to battle. It's broken because it's, if you have a party member, I think something's wrong with these things. But you'll have up to 4 characters. Combat's very simple, similar to Pokemon. You have your 4 different abilities. Well, you have 2 attacks and 2 abilities. My fun stuff with it is that as you get stronger, you get stats. Your stats increase. We can take a look at some of the cool prefabs I got. Let's grab a prefab of some kind. Let's go playable. And we'll grab someone like the knight. So we got some stats. So we got, toughness, dexterity, mana, crit chance, speed. Bunch of different variables. Tons of different variables. Their leveling, what damage types they do, if their attacks, abilities, if they have passives, blah, blah, blah. My big fun thing is that I love anime and all sorts of ridiculous things like that. And I've always loved when characters yell out their special move, their attack. So my game, instead of changing your attacks, you just modify your attack. So if your attack's a slash, it becomes a double slash, or a fire slash, or a mega double fire slash, which stacks on other abilities. So as your heroes get stronger, their moves get more powerful. So this is kind of my once this ladder's done, effectively it's going to be the tutorial for the game, the actual game. If we go and change scenes, which you're familiar with, I'm sure, and we'll go to our main menu. Yes, save changes I've done here. We'll run this. So you go through that dungeon. You start off your hero, whatever. New game. Start. So you get to here. My scaling's a little weird. I just did some art revisions, so all my scaling is off. But yeah, you pick between different heroes. As you progress through the game, you can unlock new heroes if you get them to join your party. They pretty much get unlocked for your next game. Then once you get out of the dungeon, you'll end up in the open world, and this is where you'll be able to go and pick up quests to do things the standard quests, gather, go fight things. I don't know if this fight's gonna work. Let's go. Boop. Yeah, there's an error right now, but yeah, you'd fight. And as you go, if your party gets wiped, this is kind of my big thing, is that if your party gets wiped, the world continues. Time persists. So everyone dies, and then the world skips ahead a certain amount of time. The things that you did in your playthrough affect how the world would be. So let's say there was a village that was being attacked by goblins, and you decide to ignore it. Well, when time skips, that village might be destroyed. You could have maybe some dudes are saying, hey, we're trying to get this bridge built. Can you help us get some materials? And you go and do that quest. And then your party gets wiped. Well, when time skips, you might come back and, that bridge now you have a bridge, a different path to traverse the world. The world will adjust every time it goes, so you'll have places that you couldn't go before that you might be able to access, and vice versa. And you'll be able to resummon one hero from the heroes that you've recruited, because effectively you've gained access to that hero's soul. And yeah, it's kind of the gist of it. Pseudo roguelite, I guess. RPG. I always wonder what I should really call it, because I like roguelike, but I don't know if it actually fits that profile. Pretty cool. How long have I been working on this? A while. I had a Kickstarter back last February that got me a good amount of money, but I had a bunch of savings, so I've been working on this full time for probably 2 years now. And I got some cool. Well, I could actually probably have a trailer somewhere kicking. This is my super old trailer. This is my uber old trailer. And this is from when I first did. Oh yeah, I used to have a horse and carriage back then. You didn't have your party running around. You can see there's still things that are my transitions. And yeah, and then you summon a new person. Different people. You can summon anyone you've had before. You can recruit allies different ways. You can do quests for allies. You can do the old-fashioned beat them up until they join your party. There's all sorts of different triggers for getting heroes to join your party. And some of them are like almost skill check based stuff. Heroes can carry one item. That item modifies their... just slightly modifies their stats. Maybe gives you a little bit extra here, a little bit extra there. Nothing crazy. It's meant to kind of help plug holes, because as you level up... Oh yeah, this is the upgrading your attacks. And yeah, that's kind of this. And eventually you get to crazy super attacks. And you're trying to you're trying to bring the world into balance pretty much. Right now, my main big bad is a necromancer, and he's slowly like blighting the world. And then this just shows like other heroes, and I was playing with parallaxing there. Different quests that you can pick up, different heroes that'll come across, and battles that you'll have. Yeah. And this was my support now. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that's the gist. And you know what? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to say you're supposed to follow me now. Apparently, I'm bad at this. Yeah, I'm bad at Twitch. I don't know. I'm new to this. It's not my thing. I like talking. I like talking about stuff. Oh, you followed. Well, you know what? If you're going to take the time to press the button, I'm going to take the time to press a couple buttons. And you know what we're going to do? You're going to help me build something. Yep, that's what we're going to do. You're going to help me build something. Default item. Boom. We're going to call this item. So what I like to do, if I get engagement from someone, I like to make a custom item that will exist in the game for that person. So this will be called the Fire Storm Scope. There we go. And what should it be? What do you like? What RPG type item would you like to be? Would you like to be a sword or a shield or an arrow or a jewel? Anything along the lines. Any ideas? Give me anything. I mean, fire, you have fire in the name, so we're going to give a fire an elemental bonus. So while this item is being held by a hero, they will have a bonus. Let's go arrow. Okay. So it will be an arrow. What kind of name should it be called? Should it be called... Well, it's going to have maybe fire in it. If it's an arrow, we're definitely going to give you a bonus to dexterity. And let's slap a bonus to crit chance. Is it a one-shot arrow? Actually, we could make it a one-shot arrow, and then I could boost some of its other stats. So it's like you shoot this arrow, it goes, it does... Well, it doesn't shoot, it gets consumed. So what happens is some items have a durability. Every time it ticks... So let's say you make an attack, a fire attack. It'll tick one of the durability points down, and that will... Eventually, the item will break, and then you have to fix it. There's different ways to different ways to fix an item. You can do a repair quest. You can just go to a shop, like a blacksmith or something, and repair it. Let's light up enemies to get better crit chance. Ooh, so you want to like do an effect, a dot. We could do that. We could maybe do that. Did I not put a thing in here? Oh, replaceability 2. Bonus damage type. Let's go. Maybe we'll put like a. Let's put critical here. And then we need to give it a cool name. The true name of this arrow will be, we'll call it Firestorm. Firestorm. Strike? I like strike. Strike, maybe? Well, I think I'm just going to stick with Firestorm. Cool. That's that. Durability. Let's put the durability... Let's give you a couple chances with it. We won't make it super crazy strong, but we'll go with, like, get 4 uses. Repairing it would be a... Is it magical? Or is it, like, not magical? If it, I don't know. Do you want it to be magical or not magical? If it's not magical, it gets repaired at, like, a blacksmith. If it's magical, it has to be, like, mana charged up, pretty much. Ooh, we also got to pick a picture. I should have an arrow. Arrow? Let's find a different arrow. Let's see if I can grab a different arrow. I should have some little thingies. Where was I recently? Can I check? Non-magical? Cool. So it's going to be, can be repaired at a shop. When it's not, like, when it's broken state, it'll be normal arrow. When it's working, flaming tipped arrow. And if it's ever awakened, we'll go with, like, blazing flaming arrow. Cool. We'll do that. Let's find a good picture for it. I had things, and I just need to find the folder. Sorry, I have to find this folder. So I guess you said bedtime, so that means you must be somewhere on the other side of the planet, because for me it's morning. Where am I based? I'm in good old Canada. Where is this? Where are my thingies? I'm in Perth, Australia? I'd love to go to Australia. Australia sounds hot, but I don't know. I think it'd be a cool place to visit. The Australians have access to a lot of cool things. I'm a big car nut, so there's a lot of cool cars that are in Australia too. And where is these darn icons? I shouldn't have closed that. I'm so silly. Quick access. Slime camera roll. I don't know where Perth is. Where's Perth, anyways, in Australia? In relation to, like, I kind of know where things are in Australia, sort of. Perth, Australia. It is currently 10 p.m. there. But where is Perth, Australia? Ooh, looks like a pretty city. Oh, you're by the water. Wait, what side are you on? You're on the other side. Wow. Yeah, western side of Australia. That's dope. That's super cool. Well, that's neat. The capital of Western Australia. Sits by Swan River, meets the west coast. Sandy beaches. Ooh, sandy beaches. Yeah, I'm Canada. It's cold. It's we're having spring right now, and it's minus something, probably -4. It's probably a little bit warmer than that. Celsius. Yeah. So I'm trying to find a document that has my images. Well, I'm just going to throw an arrow. I want to change this arrow after. we'll put this arrow for now, but I want to make the arrow different. Yeah, so that's that. We put all these things in. Good, 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 good. We'll make this a prefab. Boop. There we go. Now you have it. Ooh, also we have to add it into our other thing. Where? Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go ladder. Let's go here. Yes, save changes. I mean, my game, I want to have lots of different items. And because, again, I told you, I'm kind of weird with this streaming thing and engagement and trying to get people to, like, I don't know, actually enjoy it. Because, like, yeah, it's kind of the odd thing. Where is it? Spawner. Here, we got to add another, got to go 11. So yeah, you might see that all of these people are different people who subscribe and watch and show up and chat and stuff. So Firestorm, boop. Let's see if this shows up. I guess you're probably heading to bed soon. If it's 10. Oh, no, we didn't get it. We didn't get it on that roll. So this would be this is my scene for whenever you get to, like, oh yeah, it'd be like this. There you go. There's your item. It doesn't look cool right now. I'll pick a different arrow. But yeah, that would be your item right there. And then you can click it, and then it'll be added to, because this will go to another screen that lets you pick which hero's holding it. But yeah. Well, thanks for popping in. And I mean, you can hang out as long as you want. I don't know what time you go to sleep. I guess I would always be streaming when you're going to bed. Because I stream in the mornings here for at least 2 hours usually is what I try to do. Do you have any questions about Unity, if you're currently using it? I like to help wherever I can. Or questions about the game. I like to chitty chat. Yes, we'll save. Where was I? Yeah, here. Yeah, we got to figure out why this is saying, we're getting an error here. And the reason why, it's trying to create an icon based on the number, which I don't know why it's getting upset. Another hour or so and I'll be up. Unity side is pretty happy with how it's going. I suck at the artwork side of things. Hey, I'm in the same boat. That's why my original game, so like before this project, I had a 2.5D kind of like Kirby-ish style game. But because it was 2.5D, I had 3D models. And whatever, the environment stuff's not too bad to make. But my main character, I had to model, rig, skin, animate, and all of that took so much time. So I was like, I can't really write a game and then have doing all that. So I started a new project, started this. I moved to pixel art because pixel art's a lot easier to do. But for you, if you're just trying to slap some stuff together to like try out things, I would highly, highly, highly recommend itch.io if you don't know about it. It is a great little website that you can get all sorts of useful things, all sorts of free assets. And if you want to make a side scroller or a 2D thing, dungeon crawler, heck, I used this for a Game Jam game recently. You can get stuff that have, like, you know, free animations. Look, this has got a dude and he's got like animations and some rolling. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that you can do. I'm gonna have an ad start in a little bit. But yeah, this is a great place to find just resources to have in your game. Ooh, actually, I don't know if this guy's good. I think this guy might be in my game. Yeah, really good place to help. Because if your skills lie in like coding, build your prototype. Use very simple things. Just use what's it called? Regular Unity, blah 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 things. Like, see, I have these are just sprite squares, right? Use all that stuff. Get your very basic thing going. Then, once you have your basic thing going, then pop up your, just pop into here, figure out what assets you want, and just download some stuff. There's some cool things like, here, life bar, sliders. The nice thing is a lot of these assets are free. There are some people, and I don't even understand why. There's one guy I follow. I don't know if I have it here. My library. Where is he? There's a guy who gosh, I don't know where he is. I gotta find his thing. I thought I was following his stuff. But there's a guy who he streams, and all he does is make free assets for free pixel art assets. And it's like, dude, you're putting in thousands of hours and you don't charge anything for it. And there's just people like that. There's people out there that do super nice things like that. Let's see if I find. Is it this guy? No. This guy. This guy. I found him. Holder. And he doesn't even have a huge thing. If you want another person to check out for art stuff, this dude is fantastic. All his assets are free. He has so much stuff. Weapons, animations for the weapons, characters. I was like, dude, you don't charge anything for this? I am following him. Holder. Yeah, this guy. But yeah, that's the crazy thing. There's people who just put stuff out there, and they're super cool like that. So I like to tell people that they should just make a game, have fun. Uh-oh. Did I get... Yeah. Game development is both hard and fun and rewarding. The dangers of making a game is reaching too far. You probably hear this all over the internet. But honestly, making little games, I have little games that joke games, like complete and utter, made in 4 hours or something like that. Let's see here. I got some stuff. Game Jam games? Yeah, I think it's in here. Oh yeah, Itch. Itch also has access. You can have access to a bunch of different game jams. So you can find something that suits your taste. You can find really short ones. You can find month-long ones, week-long ones. These are great places to find things to kind of spark the creativity. Is that my dashboard, maybe? Nope, not that. Where's my projects? Oh, yeah, here we go. So these are just random things. So this one I made for a baby shower way back when. It took me about a couple days of time. So maybe 48 hours, something like that. Same, I think I made this in 14 hours. This is a game I made with my daughter, and we made it before supper. We spent an hour. We just slapped some assets together, and literally all she wanted was poop to fall from the sky and hit you. And it's just a silly game where she talks. This was a game jam game that I kind of hammered out pretty quickly. I did it in only... I don't remember how much time did I put it in. I put in what? I started 3 days before it ended. And yeah, so I only had a couple days to do it. So I might have put in 16 hours. And then I also had another streamer help me who was an artist, because the lady I used in that game didn't come with clothing. So I needed someone to be cool and clothe my person. But yeah, get out, make some games, prototyping is super fun. I constantly am like wanting to make other games, but I gotta focus on this because I have backers that I gotta get people to play the game, get something out in the second quarter, and then hopefully the plan is for the end of the year. End of the year, the game's gonna release on Steam, and yeah, hopefully I do okay. Hopefully I make my money back. Work a lot. What do you do? Do you what kind of work or school do you do? Okay, I gotta figure out why this is icon. Get come on image that's bright. Set icon. Okay, what are we calling set icon? All references. Okay, creating prefab. I make pies and cakes all day. Board games and code at night. Pie! I love pie. I love pie. I'm a huge pie fan. Apple pie, apple crumble. That's pretty dope. Owning a family bakery, that's cool. Ooh, butter tarts. Oh my gosh, I love pecan pie. Oh, now I'm just thinking about pie. Oh man. And then board games and coding at night. What kind of board games? Like what is it called? Ameritrash Euro games, or like TTRPGs, or tabletop TTGs tabletop games. I'm a big fan of some tabletop games. I'm a big Warhammer fan. D&D. I mean, Pathfinder. I prefer Pathfinder over D&D, actually. And then board games I play. Definitely enjoy Cards Against Humanity with friends. And Boss Monster. It's a cool little game I like to play as well. Where? So we call it here. So we create the prefab. We're generating our prefab. We do all of this. And then we set the icon. Hero prefab. I play Blood Bowl. Boss Monster is amazing. Played a lot of different things at the moment. Star Wars Outer Rim. Oh, okay, cool. Blood Bowl. I never played Blood Bowl. Because Blood Bowl is the football game, right? The Games Workshop football game. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've never played it. I've only ever played 40K, really. I have like a really ridiculous amount of 40K. It's it's kind of bad. But I've been doing it for like a decade. Or, I guess, yeah, over a decade I've been playing 40K now. Star Wars Outer Rim. Star Wars Outer Rim, is that a miniature one? I know everyone's playing... I know my playgroup, Star Wars Outer... Oh, it's okay. It's like a ship card board game. Oh, that's pretty cool. I know guys who play the tabletop one with like the miniatures, the Star Wars miniature game. It's a board game. It's pretty old now, but it's fun. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I like games, and finding time. That's kind of the hard one for me. I have a family and kids and this project and all sorts of other things that happen when you have all sorts of life stuff. But yeah, no, just keep cracking at it. I feel like. What was I trying? So yeah, so we create the prefab. Boom, 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 boom. We slap through all these things. We create our hero prefab. Huh. Oh. Okay. Maybe this is the no. Set icon. And then this one, create prefab. Why do we have two create prefabs? Okay, okay, this was creating the prefab for the ladder. Perfect. Keep calm and crack on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey! I know you. I know you. Army prawn. Army prawn. I can't because I got yelled at by my friends because they were saying I was putting not safe for work stuff on. Now I have a filter, a setting, something. If I pull certain things onto stream, it just doesn't actually get shown on stream. So if I pull like Discord or different things, I can not get in trouble by people who are watching. Trying to figure it out. Yeah. So I think what's happening is if we look at what happens through our console. Oh wait, we have to break it again and see what happens through. How's it going? How's your game going? Building a little gamer. Okay, let's pick whatever him. See, this is I think where it breaks. I think when we recruit someone, so we've added another person. We see that we have this other person in here. Now if we go to combat, it's when it's going to break. Yeah. So it's having a second hero. So it goes to set stuff up. Here we have an outer range exception. So this is here, it gets upset. Okay, that's one thing. But this is where it breaks. It gets upset with this, but it doesn't break. Okay, it does this. Team size, do I. So we've called that once. Image hero number 4. Then we go here, and it gets upset because now we're going to grab the second icon needs to be created from the player prefab transition.getChild of that number. So the second spot, component unit, its number. Player prefab holder. So this is where we need to find. This is what we need to know where we're looking at. Find all references to. Yeah, but where am I defining that? Is that in here? No. Here. Player prefab holder. Okay. Where is this object? Player prefab holder. Here. Boom. See, this is where I think the issue's lying, is that I should be putting more things in my prefab holders. Right now, that's the issue. There we go. I think that's what it is. I'm not putting, when I create it, it should create a new one for each prefab holder. Okay. So, this is going to be in the create, in the setup. That's where my problem is. It's in the setup. It's when we're setting up our battle. It's only creating one, whatever the first prefab is in the list. So it's like, if you have one hero and one monster, no problem. Everything works. There's no extra things to worry about. The second you have two of anything, it breaks. So we have to go all the way up, up, up. So this is setting our thing. We need to change this up. We need to change this. Yeah. That's where my problem lies. Here, testing, I can change the health value in new clone. Okay, creating prefabs. Ah, look, I commented out the code that I need. Wait. Okay. We're gonna have to do this. This, yeah, so we have to do this loop. This loop has to be the same as this loop, pretty much. Enemy prefab length. This is probably broken too. Enemy prefab length. Oh no, okay, this is old stuff. I know what's happening here. I'm just gonna add a comment here. This references the total number of enemies in this battle. Okay, but the thing is, this has to get changed because we know each thing's going to have different enemies. Cool. Here, we need to, when we create, oopsies, it's not going to be in here. It's going to be in the battle ladder one, this one. We need to make all our prefabs for the heroes. So, we're going to have to run a for loop. Oops, not what I want to do. And it's going to go int. And we'll go h for heroes is equal to 0. And then we'll go h is less than party size. I think it's going to be party set party list unistats. No. So we need to get our party size. So this is going to pull from probably our ladder game data. So we'll just check here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Or we're gonna copy. We should copy. Ooh, maybe we should just copy the slots. I might have to do that. Oh, hey, party size. Whatever, we'll do party size there. We'll use that. So we'll go ladder game data dot party size. Cool. This h plus plus. Okay, so now what that's going to do, it's oopsies. And we can grab all of this jargon. Control X, Control V. We're going to adjust this to have H. Now I probably should put some sort of check in here, some sort of thing to make sure that we have like a check and balance. But okay. Yeah. So really this doesn't matter now because I'm doing this. Instantiate prefab H will transform, create their name. Okay. I don't need this. So we're instantiating that. So this should now make that work. This is still broken because prefab length, it shouldn't be prefab length. This should be not that. It should be enemy, what's it called? What do we have here? There's got to be a value that I'm looking at. Number of enemies, I think, is what I'm looking for. Okay, we come into here, Enemy units, no. Heroes, icons, target enemy. That doesn't really matter in this instance. Prefab, team size, knockouts, counters, combats, UI stuff. I think it's gonna be. Where are we? Right here. It's gonna be ladder data dot number of enemies. Yep. So then we're gonna do this. So yeah, if we have, let's say we have, actually here, we should put this here. We should put this little piece of code here, because then we know E is equal to this number of enemies. No. Okay, let's put number of enemies. Oopsies. Number of enemies. Leave me alone. Number of enemies. Yeah, so that's going to do that. Cool. And then now it should set everything. We should at least have multiple heroes. So it should put things there. Yeah. So let's run it again. We'll run it back. Okay, let's grab a person. Let's recruit another person, and let's go to combat. So now we have two people. We have Sean Bullseye and Gand the Mad. It did not, something broke, but let's check under our player holder. Oh, it didn't rewrite their names. It just has Todd, Longstrike, and Wilson. These have to be rewritten properly, but we still have a problem. Why doesn't that like that? Why are you upset with that? What's going on here? Debug. Ladder dot number of enemies. Do I not have ladder data? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so battle system initiates. We look for this ladder data. If it's not there, we connect the ladder data. Ladder true. Perfect. Okay. Oh, maybe I have to do ladder data. Stats, prefabs, buttons, holder, target, don't care. Combat. Yeah, there we go. This might be our issue. Ladder game data. Okay, you. Let's close some of these so I don't have all this stuff popping bothering me. Okay, ladder level. Missing. Choice, ladder data. I think this is where we're having the issue. It's not carrying over the information that's needed. So if we were to clear this, run it again, we'll be able to see on the choice. So whatever we pick her, clear this. So we have a combat that's coming up. And that combat, here, we have image. We have ladder data, hero number, raid boss. No. Here we go. Number of enemies 1. Prefab slime. Okay. If I select this, okay, when I click that Butano button, it's going to button press, and then it's also going to go and choose this data, which then it's going to set that data to my choice ladder data. Okay. Choice ladder data. Oh, I know what I'm confused. Here. This ladder data is supposed to be, we're supposed to set this. So in here, this is what needs to happen. Ladder data is equal to ladder game data dot choice ladder data. There we go. Right? Do we carry that over? So, where's our choice ladder data? Choice ladder data, this one. Cool. If I click this, it's missing. Why is it missing? Crap. It should take that one. Choice ladder data. Okay, whatever, we'll pick him. Choice 2. Okay, when we click this button, it changes that. You know what, I have to do something a little weird, I think. So, okay, something is going weird. Here, ladder data button, get component ladder data. We're putting it there. I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't think it's clean. Because what's happening is this is disconnecting, which I don't want it to. I want it to keep that information. So, really, I need to add battle startup. Well, we need ladder data. We need the ladder data. But it's not keeping the ladder data between scenes. Yeah, it goes until we're there. And then here there's nothing, because there's no ladder data. And then if I go to you don't have ladder data. It's aggravating. I know what I need to do, I think. I think I do. I have an idea. It's pretty much what's happening is that because the ladder data gets pulled, destroyed, I need to maybe not make it an object or a script. I should make it just values that it'll contain. Okay, let's do that. Instead of this ladder choice, I'm just going to create a new little thing here. Here, we're going to just do something like this. Add this here. Combat data needed to set up battle. Okay, so we're going to need a int number of enemies, and then we're going to also need a We're going to need a list. Because I need to know what enemies I'm using. Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll do int enemy we'll call it enemy unit number. Or should I make it a name? Maybe I should make it a string. And then no, because they're gonna be if I have special enemies. Crap. Okay, let's go string. String enemy unit. Oopsie, this has to be boop. Enemy unit name, whatever. We'll do that. So when we get this here, when we're setting this stuff up, we're going to set up something very specific here. This doesn't matter, whatever. We can, whatever. Choice. Actually, I guess I've already done that. I can do it like this. I can just add a public void. We'll go set choice data for combat. Boop, 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 boop. And then we're just going to have this is going to get called for any of these pretty much. Yeah, because it's going to call that after. Because each one of these is a different trigger, so, but it all is going to fill the exact same thing. So then here, number of enemies is equal to choice data dot number of enemies. Boom. Okay, that's good. That's the first part. We'll put a debug here. Putting debugs is really big to help like find stuff. Debug.log. I should put a clearing one though. Number of enemies from choice selection. Put equals space, and we're gonna go number of enemies. Cool. Boom. So that's gonna set that. So that the thing that doesn't get destroyed. So the big one that doesn't get destroyed between scenes is our ladder game data. This holds all the stuff for the game, and it doesn't get popped between scenes. Things like ladder data that gets generated over and over again, and then same the battle scene. It has to it goes to a different scene and gets set up. You always want to have one thing that holds your stuff. That's what I have that doesn't get destroyed between scenes. I could technically make this whole game in one scene, and it would eliminate a lot of my little headaches. But I don't, for some silly reason. I don't know why. I think there's a reason I want to do it my way is more for expansion. So it also compartmentalizes stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, in this scene, everything works fine. Then we go to the combat. Like you can see now, everything works fine in the latter part of the scene, the ladder scene. Everything's working fine. we go to the combat scene, and then that's where we're seeing a problem. So having those in different scenes means that I don't have to worry about one thing cascading effects on everything else. I have it in different scenes. They do different things. They give their information and take their information from the ladder game data. So we will now have number of enemies. What we want is we need to set our list. So for we'll go E is oopsies int E. Do I have to equal 0 right off the bat? I can't remember how to do that. Nope, not that. Just bloop. E is less than number of, no, it's going to be, what is it, enemy unit name? No, what did I call it up here? The problem, you got to remember enemy unit name dot length, boop, then E++. So for each enemy that we have, we are going to take that name. We need to wait. Now we have to change something. We have to change something here. Because we know we have prefabs. Yep, so we have these. So maybe we... Sure. Let's do it like that for now. It's not going to be as nice because I have to change this later, but we're going to do enemy prefabs. It's actually length that. Boop. Go here. It's not going to be enemy unit length. It's going to be... character choice data dot enemy prefab dot length. Okay. And then, so now we're going you know what? You might as well just make this, I might as well not have that and have it changed to, instead of strings, instead of names, we'll make the exact same thing as this. It's just game objects. Some game objects. Yeah, enemy prefabs. So let's just change this to game objects. Game objects. And instead of enemy unit names, enemy unit prefabs. Cool. And then we go all the way back down. And this will be choice ladder data. Okay. This E is going to be equal to choice ladder data dot enemy prefab. Oopsies. Enemy prefab. Boop. E. Boom. And we'll put a debug in here. Debug. .log. Added space plus enemy prefab dot name. Oops. Use this E dot name plus this. Thanks for the chat. I'm going to go call it a night. No, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have yourself a lovely day. And maybe one day I'll get a pie. Have a good one. Okay, my hands are so cold. We're getting to that time where being in the basement is cold and my hands are cold and I'm getting hungry. But we're in a groove. We're in a groove. This is pretty dope. Yeah, so added the enemy name to our prefab list for combat. Okay, so this in theory should now make it so I have that. Cool. Man, he's really enjoying the AR billions. Okay. So that we're getting that. Cool. This doesn't matter now. This is moot. We don't need this because ladder data doesn't matter. This, how many references do I use this to? So find all references. Here, here. Is that it? These are the only references? Yeah, so those are garbage now. Those don't matter. Cool, so we can get rid of you. Oops, get rid of you. So then what we're gonna do here, because we have ladder date, we have the one we want. We have the greatest of them all. Now we're having this problem down here. What it's going to be, number of enemies. This is just going to be ladder game data dot a number of enemies. Cool. And then ladder game data. This is going to be the same thing here. Control C, Control V, and then the prefabs. Oh, I have to set my prefabs before that. Instantiate is equal to enemy prefab. Yeah, but save this. Go here. There's a flaw right now. I need to check. Actually, I'll just put in the code for now. But this is going to, it's going to know the number thing. It's going to go through the number of enemies, but we have to make this instantiate enemy prefab. No, I think it's going to be ladder data dot enemy. No, what did we call it? Enemy unit prefab. There it is. There we go. And me prefab. Boom, boom, boom. I think we got it going. Turned down for what? Yo. So happy. I think that's gonna do what we need to do. Okay. Okay, run it. Let's see. So first things. Cool. Ooh, I know what I have to do. I have to adjust another thing. I have to make this a number. So let's just go 4 for now. 4 empty game objects. Cool. I'm gonna run this. Okay, we're gonna leave this open. We're gonna click you. We have a slime. Recruit. Combat. Slash. What the heck? Why is my person? Oh, Luke Blaze doesn't have any damage. Well, Luke Blaze, sir. You're going to have 10 damage now. Battle's done. Cool. Okay, heal up my party. Okay, let's hit another combat. Okay. Luke Blaze. Luke Blaze does not have damage. Jack Fireblaze. What? Oh, because he doesn't have the actual name. Yeah, whatever. We'll put you to 10. Oopsies, no. The other guy has to be 10. Okay, well, I should fix that prefab. I just realized that. Clear. I thought I'd given my prefab people so playable. Just make sure everyone has some damage. Are you doing 3? Whatever. Let's make you... Wait, what did I make my slimes? Let's go slime first and see what my slime's at. Slime's just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1 damage. Okay, cool. Cool. And he's got 5 HP, so I need a minimum of 5 damage. Playable. You. This attack needs to be 5. Your attack needs to be 5. Your attack needs to be fine. Your attack is super crazy big. Yep. And 5. 15. Here we go. We can give you 10, like a big boy. 5. Cool. Okay. That's good. That's those prefabs. Cool. Boop. Going here. Unit prefabs. Those are all our unit prefabs. That's good. Yeah, okay, let's run it. Let's run it. Run it. Okay, whatever. Ninja. Combat. Stiab. Cool. Whatever, we'll take the Ronin. Combat. Stab. Cool. Heal. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. So this didn't... It has 4 enemies. We have a slime. But we didn't put anything else in here. Why is that? Clicked button. Enemies choices 4. Add slime to enemy. Add slime to our enemy prefab list for combat. Setting ladder. So we did this. Did that get called 4 times? Only got called 1 time. Okay. And then we got to this part where it got upset because it's like, oh, this is out of range. Okay, let's go back here. Number of enemies is equal to 4. Is that what I wrote? Okay. Yeah. So E is less than 4. We do the first instantiation. Dot. Cool. And then here has not been assigned. Okay, this is the problem. We're still not. Still not doing what it wants to do, and I know why. Because when it does this, it's not instantiated, is what it's saying. So it gets to there. Such a simple thing. Pick you. Pick you. Number of enemies 1. Prefabs 4. Okay. What if we change this to 2? Oh, that's choice 1. Never mind. We want choice 2. Choice 2. Oh, that's why. Look at that. These are the issues. These are the issues. This should be 4. And this should be 4. That's why. Those should have been 4. Those should have been what I had them set to, which they weren't, which is crumb. And because they weren't set to 4, you can spawn more, which is very aggravating. Yeah, okay. Let's run it again. Boop. 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 Cool. Spirit out. Damn. Done. Heal. Combat. Spirit out. Bam. Now, if we click this tree, number of enemy 3. Hey, look at that. Bam. Okay. Okay. Okay, so bam. Bam. There we go. There we go. Okay. You might not understand what happened, but I knew I had 3 enemies. We have 3 little piggies over here. My attack kills a piggy each time. Shaniqua, our lovely lady here, got hit 3 times because the enemy gets to go first. That's just the thing that's happening right now. There's going to be a change to that. Just so I can have pulling out the randomness and guaranteeing I have a certain steps of operation means that I can actually figure out what's happening without putting in comments and all sorts of other stuff. It's just I know that the enemy's always going to attack first. The enemy's always going to do 1 damage. So, and she's always going to kill this slime because the slime is meant to be dead. I killed 3 slimes. Bang, bang, bang. It's done. The battle's done. We move on. We are now on floor 6. Fantastic. So this retirement thing is pretty much for saving. I have like a retire. So the idea is that if you're playing this and you want to continue a run, I can actually save the run, but it only saves when you get to like one of these like bailout things. And all it does is it saves the... I don't know why I have retirement, actually. I should probably change that, but this is supposed to be like a way to save, so you can like not... I could put saves anywhere, but this is like... It's like a fixed save versus auto save. Best way to explain it. It's a fixed save versus auto. So you get to this point, so you want to play the run until you get to here if you want to bail and you want to leave. Yeah. But we're doing, it's fantastic. It works. It's freaking... Next thing. We got the enemies working. I'm super happy, gonna clappy, clappy, gloop, 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 gloop. Okay. That's solid. That's a good freaking little session of stuff. Happy about that. It's great. It's super fabulistic. Expialidocious. Yeah, super happy about that. That is, such a simple thing to have working, and it makes me super happy that it works. It's silly, but it works, and I'm very happy about it. Great. I think I didn't do my normal 2 hours. That's kind of the disappointment. I wish I had actually pulled that, but I'm getting very cold. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm hungry. Yeah. Ooh, actually, you know what I forgot to do? Let's just check real quick here. I don't think I have one. A Maripon. Are you still there? Are you still watching? Or have you slid off into the shadows of Nimpo? Nimpo? No. Nimpo? Can't remember. Nim, Nim. What's the Japanese word for Japan? Japanese word for Japan. Nihon. Yeah, there we go. Nihon. Are you hiding in Nihon? Ameripon? Nihon? No, you're not there. Okay. Well, next time you're around, we got to make you an item. An item. You're supposed to have an item because we chitty chatted. You showed me your game and all that cool stuff. So, yeah. So that's this. That's so fantastic. I'm so... Technically, we can do the ladder all the way to the end. Well, I mean, basically, we're missing the leveling up stuff. We're missing the upgrading stuff. We're missing the item stuff. But right now, we're able to go back and forth. Technically, we're missing the logic for how enemies attack. That's a big one. Some enemy diversity, which will be just reskinning them. They'll have elemental resistances and a couple other little things. I like the idea of shadow enemies, like Shadow Link. So it's like you might fight a group of your party against you, which would be kind of neat. And yeah, I think that's a good little slappity dap there. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna. Is there anything else I need to do? I'm trying to think. Oh, I should make a mini map. Should I make a mini map? I don't know if I want to make a mini map. That lets you know. Oh, yawnings. Thinking. I'm pondering things. What am I pondering? Well, if I always give you 3 choices, And oh, but see, that's the thing, is a combat choice will always give you XP. There we go. That's the big one. So by doing the combat, you get stronger. You could be, well, no, it's not. It shouldn't actually give you heals if your party's full health. You should check. I think I have it checking. If your party's full health, it won't give you a heal. So then it's combat choice, combat choice. I think I should make it item choice after boss. And I have to make it so that when a boss is the choice, there's only one choice and you can only just pick the boss. Yeah, okay. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. So at level 5, at floor, was it floor 5? I don't remember what floor I put it at, but at a specific floor, I'm going to have to make it so that your choice is only a boss. Defeating a boss will give you, let you pick an item. That sounds about right. I think that's how I want to do it. Now, how many combats should it be worth? I like the idea that you should be able to level up before a boss. So, if everyone gets the same level, because I'll hop my. Oh, maybe we won't get it. Maybe we don't have the same level. Maybe we have people level up independently. I don't know. Do I want to have everyone level up the same or level up independently? That's another question for myself. Because it's like, oh, you got one guy. Oh, actually, I do have it set up that I could divide the XP. So it's like everyone gets XP. I don't know if anyone's ever played Divinity, but Divinity did that. Where if you're one person, you get all the XP. But if you're 4 people, it divides the XP by 4. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, because then you could try to do a run with only one person. I think I like that idea. I think I'm jiving on that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I think I'm a little hungry. Probably gonna have a little snack. But yeah, okay. I should just put some notes for myself. Put some notes. Yeah, let's go here. So, we need to do XP. And then we'll divide it evenly by number of party members. Okay, that's one thing. We need to, after whatever X floors, you have only one choice. Fight boss. After boss fight, item choice. Cool. I think that's, yeah, that sounds about right. Cool. I think we're good. Good. Fight the fire. Oh, actually, I should just have it a boss idea. Shadow enemies. Oh, shadow enemies of your team. Thank you for watching. I only know that there's probably one person watching. That's okay. But thank you, one person who's watching. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's you. You're the only person watching. My one friend in the whole wide world, my best friend. But yeah, good session. Good